Alright, so Aldrich Lookout. Just kind of a general orientation of what it sees, what's here. You know, for info. People who are curious. So that step out piece is pretty standard. There's the old garage doors type setup. We'll go inside. That's cool. It's actually same construction design as Stevenson for the most part. Only still has the original doors. Well, the original big doors. Currently belongs to the BLM. Staffed by, well, Kaufman, so both. A couple refrigerators with freezers. I think that one's a fridge. And I believe this one is just a straight freezer. And it may or may not be working quite right at the moment. Inside there is the radio repeater for the BLM Forest Service. I think they're in the same one, but radio stuff in there. We don't really go in there. And then up the stairs to level 2. And then that goes out from level 2. Stairways down. Those are the shutters. Inside, a little living space in here. You know, a bed, some room, mats, things on the walls. And then to go up to the 3rd story, you gotta go out. Up the stairs, through the trapdoor. But you can't even get on the stairs without going through the key doors, which is kind of nice double security. And we're up. And focus there. Inside the tower. There's Marty. Cooktop. Does the oven work?
Yep.
It's the only one.
It'll set off the CO monitor.
I copy.
Yeah, it works. It's the only one, huh?
Yeah, Wolf doesn't work.
Yeah.
Nobody's tried Stevenson ever, and
He's not a big.
I don't know. Pisgah might work. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Heater.
Well, it's a pretty new appliance.
Yeah. Bed. Pedestal with firefinder with scope for dragon plot. Gas lamps. Do those work?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Radio. Laptop to run dragon plot. You got 12-volt power there.
Yep. That's all. I've got a little. We've got inverters, but we're not using them. So,
Okay.
I mean, they came with one, but he gave us a power cord that's a cigarette lighter.
Oh, okay.
So, I can show you the power setup if you want out
No,
there.
it's all right.
But
I can reconfigure a power setup in an hour or so.
okay,
If needed.
good. Well, I'll show you this just again in case some reason we're not able, so someone understands it a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll do that right now.
Sure, we can do that.
What was his name? Not Delgado. Before Scott Hamilton, the deal.
Santiago.
Santiago. So these solar panels are for the repeaters underneath, which are
Right.
Scott's. They're the BLM, Ochako, Aldrich, and State. That little panel runs through those PVC pipes. This battery Scott got for me, I think it's wintered over here at least 3 winters. So I wired in here. It's got a charge controller that I told him, you know, normally you put, this is the going inside to the cigarette lighter plug-ins. It's fused, but normally it should be on load, but something's not functioning correctly to where the current doesn't go through the controller. So I just put the load onto the battery.
Okay.
And when I leave here, normally what I do is disconnect the load and pull them up inside. This is the vented,
Do we put the battery inside?
Nope. It has
Really?
wintered outside for
Wow.
3 winters. And
Okay.
I come up, it's not lead acid.
No, it's the...
It's gel mat or whatever it is.
It's glass mat, I think, is
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is. Which is the new, I mean, it's the best kind.
Yeah. But I just leave the solar panel on it. It never gets buried in snow up here, I don't
No,
think.
it is lead acid. It's the old lead acid style.
It is.
Yeah.
So, just so you know, I always bring one of my own because we're off the grid down at the cabin just in case this doesn't work. But it has worked.
Is this a switch?
It's just a junction box.
Okay.
Where it brings this cable up
To a bus
there.
bar.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bus bar.
Got it.
I can open it if you
No,
want.
that's okay. I know
But-
what it looks like.
So that's it. It's pretty simple.
Wow.
But-
I've always said that Stevenson had the smallest power system, but this is exactly the same.
Is it?
I mean, it's different components. I have a different charge controller and a different battery. But yeah, it pretty much comes in from the solar panel, which is actually sitting on the ground, so you don't have to make quite as, or sitting on the tower, mounted to the tower. It doesn't
you
have to
don't
make as big of a run.
Yeah. No, you do lose line loss, but
Yeah.
because all we're running, we're not trying to run lights. I mean, we're not even running the weather station. It's just on batteries. So basically, it's a cell phone charger and the computer, and that's all we're using it for.
Yeah.
I mean, we have used an inverter. We have rechargeable batteries for the Kings, for the handhelds, but they never hold a charge very long. So we just, I mean, maybe it's the battery that Scott gave us, but we just use the AA's. So, so that's it. Pretty simple.
A little retardant on the tower.
Yeah.
In the good old days.
That was from
Yeah.
2015 or 14, I guess it was, the South Fork complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a speaker for the radio.
Oh,
He
yeah.
replaced our radio, and so it's so that we had, we could hear if we're out on the catwalk.
Right.
But it's no longer functional because we got a different base.
Gotcha.
So,
We could fix that if we so desired. I don't know if it's...
yeah, it's not, we managed, or if we're out here and we need to monitor, we just bring a handheld out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How many? Personally, we'd be happy to host them.
Yeah. All right, so I'm on the north side of Aldrich. Hold on here. There we go.
Yeah, this is where the sheep down in Smoky Creek.
Smoky Creek's down there, and that's Little Aldrich right there.
Yeah, technically it's higher elevation, but yeah, we call it Little Aldrich, and Chilkoot Pass is down below.
And
This is all part of the Eric Schneider Wildlife Refuge down where the ponds are.
so that little green
Dayville.
spot that I can't quite zoom in on is Dayville. Try, but no, not happening. And that's the Wildlife Refuge in Aldrich Ponds. You're looking at the John Day River Valley. John Day's over yonder somewhere. Up the valley, around the corner, I believe. Washington's out there somewhere.
Yeah, hood's barely visible, and the clouds over the Baldy block out there.
Yeah.
Keys Creek Summit.
Over that way. Should be. You can't quite pick it up in the camera.
No.
That's okay. Smoky day.
Yeah.
That's okay.
South Fork, John Day, Black Canyon.
South Fork has got some smoke in it from some burning. Black Canyon's that guy right there. Wolf Mountain's the hill. The other side of it. Mountain. Well, hill. Whatever.
Wolf Mountain, not Wolf Hill.
Yeah. What else can I see? That's Lookout Mountain.
Yep.
The little
The Maoris.
right there. Pisgah, so Spanish Peaks.
Barely visible.
That guy, and Pisgah's just back past it.
Yeah.
And it's too smoky to see Stevenson today, but you
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
Aldrich from Stevenson, so therefore,
Yeah. You can reverse it.
yes. That's the Prairie Division. Looking at that direction.
Yep. Supply Butte.
Yeah, the Maoris is way out there in the smoky horizon, which is Rivers Division, yet part of the Yoatka National Forest. And up South Fork, got a couple of towers here which get in the way, but not too bad. And then the smoky bottom there is Murders Creek. Beyond that, you're pretty much in the Malheur National Forest, and I don't have a clue other than that guy on the horizon would be Snow Mountain.
Yep. Murder Creek mostly.
All this stuff to the east is Malheur, and I don't know it. My own fault, but that's what I have Marty and Catherine for. So, there's that. What other things do we need to know about this lookout? Swing down maps.
Yep. Drop down maps. Old and new.
Another one there.
Storage. This is, I don't know if, do all the lookouts have a, you know, with that vent out, sort of a cold storage?
No, you do. Wolf Mountain does. That's That's a very old historic way of doing it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh, it does pretty well. I mean, on the north side.
Yeah.
I mean, today when it's already up to 71 on the 27th of September.
Hey, fire these.
They're solar lights.
Oh, okay.
So you just charge
That's
them up.
cool.
Yeah.
That's about it. I missed
Yeah, there's a whole, you know, some maps, but it's got old historic stuff. Firefinder, you know, there's the original how to run a firefinder.
Yeah, I have a couple of those.
Yeah.
Digitize them and put them with all the rest of these videos I do.
Yeah, you should, because it goes through how to level it, you know, how to use the level and get it set up, how to maintain it. Dated, but it all goes with, so, you know, there's going to be...
So there are dishes, there is silverware, there's some ground cinnamon.
Yep. Coffee doesn't go with place.
No.
And then, you know, just general storage. There's a fair amount. I refinished the cabinets at one point, but they could, I mean, I just put like some oil on them because they dry out. But,
Oh yeah.
But it's pretty fair shape. We
East side, and that's it. There's your bathroom.
Hey, send me a bucket. I'm going to send you